Sirloin from Rastelli, and it's not one box, it's not 2 boxes, but it's 3 boxes. 3 gifts from the Reserve Collection. And if memory serves me, was this the first steak that we brought to QVC?
This was.
Rastelli?
It was. It was the first item that we brought.
Now, Chris Mincer is joining us. Chris has been with Ray Rastelli for 25 years, has worked for him for 25, known him for 35.
Yes.
Oh my!
35 and 25.
Chris is also a chef, and he's also a trained butcher.
Yes, sir.
So he knows of what he speaks. Absolutely, and it's important to know that you're getting 3 boxes. Do we have? Oh, we do have.
We do.
You get 3 boxes, 4 steaks in each box, and each box will come with the seasoning pack.
Seasoning pack, 4 steaks in each one.
And the steaks are individually wrapped.
Individually wrapped.
Now these steaks are, and I don't have my card close by. Is my card over there? Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
The steaks are 5 ounces. You get 12 5-ounce steaks in 3 gift boxes. But first, let's talk about the steak and the Reserve Collection.
Well, David, the Reserve Collection is one of our favorites because what's so special about it,
On the back counter.
it's actually aged for 45 days, David, and this is what you're getting. Only 4% of all our Black Angus cattle qualified for the Reserve Collection because we look for marbling, we look for tenderness and juiciness, and so only 4%. So with that being said, we age it for 45 days, and what you get is this absolutely beautiful, tender, juicy sirloin steak.
Because typical aging is about 28 days.
28 days,
This is
David.
45 days.
This is 45, so we're giving you that extra 17 days, and what that's doing is having those enzymes mingle with that protein.
You keep doing what you're doing. I'm just going to sprinkle a little seasoning. Oh,
Yeah,
the seasoning is my favorite. A little garlic, a little salt, a little pepper, and a few other secret things that Mr. Mincer and Mr. Rastelli will not tell me about.
Yes, and what that does, though, David, that extra time, it gives you this, look. It gives you that fork tender.
Fork tender.
Yeah, it just goes right through it. Look at this. So you're cutting it. Now, this is a thick cut that we just did, right?
You won't need to cut that one.
Okay. So what you're getting is that absolute beautiful tenderness and juiciness
All day long.
that you don't usually get from sirloin, right, David?
So juicy. Bring on my roll. Let me chipmunk.
And I'm going to show you.
Very tender, very juicy, and easy to cook because this is going to cook quickly. Yes.
This is going to cook quickly. This is going to go. You can do this literally 4 minutes on each side, David. I'm going to cut this long wise because I think what's really important to see is there is no fat. Look at this. From end to end.
Eat it end to end.
You're going to eat that end to end. Look how beautiful that steak is. No fat. We took all the fat. We took all the gristle. We completely removed it. So you're going to be eating end to end with that 45 days aged. You're going to have just an absolute experience. And a lot of people always tell me, David, I'm going to go over to the butcher blocks. Would you show those?
Well, let me just update everybody on what we have available. You're getting 3 individual boxes, 4 steaks per box, and 3 individual packets of the seasoning mix. It's going to come in a little envelope that is resealable. Now, we're shipping either immediately or 12/9. If you want this delivered now, I have $1,650. If you want it delivered 12/9, $2,000 available. And we also have auto delivery every 60 days for 1 year. And the 5 easy payments will go away end of day today. Now, like Mr. Rastelli, you like to go over to the butcher block.
I do, because it's really important, because a lot of people say to us when we show the sirloin steak.
And while you do that, I'm just going to make sure this is safe.
They actually say to us, this doesn't look like the sirloin steak that we have, so that we get at our supermarket. And there's a reason why. This is this whole sirloin right here. This is the center cut. What we do is we completely clean this. We take all the fat out. After we age it for 45 days, we completely clean this. This is what your steak looks like. And at a supermarket, you might not recognize it because at the supermarket, it has all that fat. It has all the gristle still left on it. And it's not most likely a Reserve Black Angus, right? So you're getting this beautiful steak. And what we can do, we call it the everything steak. And Ray always talks about the everything steak. So here it is, cut really thin. And this is what I use for our cheesesteaks, right? This is what I use for steak and eggs. This is it, same one steak here, pounded out. This is my brajol.
I was hoping you would say brajol.
I'm saying brajol for the holidays because the sirloin steak is what you want to use.
Or Sunday dinner, Sunday sauce, right?
This is for a roulade. You can roll it with asparagus and cheese, right? And roll it as a roulade and put it in the sauce. This is your strips. This is your fajitas, your burritos. This is your nachos. This is all the stuff that you like. This is your stir fry. There's 10 recipes right there.
I mean, if you're having this for any of those meals, we'll be able to help you eat it.
Yes, and then lastly, summertime and or winter. So if you're in the summertime, you want to cube it, you can cube it, you can use it on the grill for kebabs, or This makes the absolute best beef stew that you would ever have. Potatoes, carrots, onions, mushrooms. Throw it into the crock pot. Little brown sauce.
And just let it cook.
Let it cook all day. When you get home, you're gonna have a treat.
Miss Rachel, did you want some sirloin? Oh, I thought you might say that. Mr. Mincer will hook you up.
The seasoning, I mean, the steak is amazing, but the seasoning packet, I want to put on everything.
Well,
like
I sprinkled
eggs,
it on all the cut slices, so you should have plenty.
Amazing. I also love with this, I have 3 people that I can just check off my list immediately.
Yes.
Right? 3
Yes.
separate gifts.
Well,
oh my gosh.
What do you think? Okay, let me ask you some rapid fire questions. Juiciness.
11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. What about tenderness?
11 out of 10.
And what about versatility?
Oh my gosh, 15 out of 10.
Yes.
That's amazing.
yes. I mean,
It's so tasty.
And you get 3 Black Reserve Collection boxes. Now, if you want it shipped now, I only have 1,500. If you want it shipped on the 9th of December, I have 1,800, and that is more popular. A lot of people are putting this in their freezers.
Of course.
If
Yes.
you want to give the gift of food, you can do no better, right?
Right. And people always really respect getting the gift of food, and they think you spent a ton of money when you gift them meat.
And they don't need to know. Only we know how much you spent. The 3 of us and the millions of people watching. Yeah, exactly. Now,
I'm gonna take one more piece.
please
Yeah,
There you go.
sure.
help yourself. And
you go.
and
I'm gonna
if you
take
need
2.
more seasoning, it's right there in the little boat.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, perfect. Now, I want you to know that if you want to cook these in an air fryer, you can. You want to put these in a skillet, you can. Want to put them under the broiler, you can. This, and you want to put it on the barbecue, that's fine, or in a grill pan, either way.
And David, we make it so easy for you because on the back it's going to have it has the cooking instructions right on the back for you. So it tells you exactly how to do it in an air fryer or on a skillet. 180 calories per steak because there's no fat. These are so lean that you don't have all that fat. So 180 calories, 32 grams of protein.
Is there a steak in this box?
This
you can
is
show?
full and loaded.
Oh, it's loaded.
It's loaded.
All right, this is how it's going to come to you. It's going to come with that seasoning pack, which is worth its weight in gold. And then all your steaks are packed individually. These are each 5 ounce. These are beautiful, Chris.
Look, so if you look at that, you just opened that box, David, for the first time. Look at the marbling, okay, that you're getting in this steak.
That means
okay?
flavor and tenderness and
Yes,
juiciness.
and
right?
that's the reserve line. That's where the reserve line's coming from. That beautiful marbling that you're seeing in there.
45-day aging.
45-day age. And guess what? When you go to a supermarket, they're not going to be trimmed. They're not going to be aged.
And you don't know how long they've been sitting there.
And you don't know. And you don't know even what kind of meat it is, David.
And
so
they might be sitting on a diaper, absorbing all of those precious juices.
Yes.
And who knows? Because we throw that diaper away because it usually smells bad, right? Yeah. Hello. You don't know what is in that diaper, whether it's water, whether it's juice from the meat,
correct.
or maybe a combination of the two, right?
And look how soft and tender this is. It's
Look
cutting.
how,
Look
and
at
this
this.
is sirloin, folks. This is not. You might be looking at this and thinking, "Is that filet?" Well, it behaves like filet.
It does.
But it's sirloin, and I'm going to have another little bite here. Let me get a little more seasoning. Just pop it right on here. I'll pop it on everything, and that way.
And David, this makes such a good appetizer too for the holidays. Coming into the holidays, we talked about the bruschetta. We talked about different things, but look at this. Just on a bruschetta.
It's not the happy dance.
But these are just.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, just a little piece of steak. And what's so nice about these, and we can use these on this because it's so tender, David. You know how when you have a piece of meat, you bite and it comes off with you?
This is the bruschetta you're making?
The bruschetta, right? This is the meat.
Chef, your chefiness is
I'm
yours.
chefing it. So check that out. But this is a piece this is a crostata that you can actually bite into, and the meat's it's not going to pull off because it's so tender. That 45 days age.
If you wanted to hit that with a little bit of blue cheese crumble. Or feta, or queso fresca. I mean, any type of crumbly cheese would be yummy on there, right? Gorgonzola, if you like something a little less heady. So don't miss out on this. We just got very, very busy. And remember, you're getting 3 boxes in this pack up. You're getting 3 boxes. Each box will hold 4 steaks plus a packet of the seasoning. So you have 3 separate distinctive gifts. Now, we're shipping either now or 12/9. If you want it now, only $1,300. If you want it 12/9, $1,500 available to go around. We also have auto delivery, every 60 days for 1 year. And remember, on auto delivery, you're in the driver's seat. You decide if you want it to keep going or not. And if you decide you want to cancel it, you may do so at any time. We shake hands, we walk away. No one calls you a bad name, I promise. This is lovely, lovely product. And this is top sirloin. This is beautifully tender, Very, very flavorful and so juicy.
Yes, and it's fork tender. And David, when you come back to this, I already have 14 of these going out to my family and my friends.
Do ya?
We do. 14 of these. One I'm hoping to hold on to because it's like I'd like to have one for myself, but 14 are going out. And every time our friends get this black box and they see this, the reserve collection, they know they have something special coming to them because this is absolutely the best of the best. And we only do this for our QVC family. We don't do this at the butcher shop. You cannot get this gift box at the butcher shop.
Ordinarily, when
David.
you hear something is aged at Rastelli, it's aged for 28 days.
28 days.
This is 45-day aged. This is the real deal.
And
is it 45? It is 45.
It is 45,
Yeah,
David.
I just wanna make sure I didn't
Nope,
misspeak.
it's 45. And the reason we do that is because those enzymes actually break down they interact with the protein.
Right.
And it makes this even more tender than the 28 days.
Oh, my word. You're going to love, love, love these steaks. Don't miss out on this. And Chris Mincer, always a pleasure to work with you, sir.
You too, David.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And Rachel, let's talk about an